I attended day one of the Grid Evolution Summit from the Smart Electric Power Alliance last night, my time. So a couple of my takeaways. One, setting the tone with your own employees. Two was consumers buy electric vehicles. They don't buy grid assets. And the third one is the US is complicated. So first one. It was in the opening session. Jackie Sargent, the general manager from Austin Energy, and Jeff Goldner, the CEO of Arizona Public Service, was chatting with Julia Ham, and they were talking about all the different stakeholders you need to bring on board as a utility as you start down the whole carbon-free 2050 journey. And it was interesting to hear the importance of bringing your own employees along, the employees of the actual utility. Because sometimes they get forgotten and they may have concerns in terms of job security, reskilling, training, and. And we see the same thing over here with the whole EU, the coal regions initiative. So that was interesting. Second one around consumers buy electric vehicles. They don't buy grid assets. And this was Erica Meyer's comment on the EV charging session. We often get carried away in the whole technology debates and fast charging and the business models and the tariffs and the flexibility that electric charging brings. But remember, consumers will buy an electric vehicle, and if it's not convenient and easy to use or too complicated, the uptake will be terrible. And to kind of highlight that, something I hadn't thought of, it was Hitesh from Ovaline brought up the point that, remember, if you buy an electric vehicle or own an electric vehicle, but you don't have a garage or your own place to park it, then fast charging, DC fast charging might be the only option available to you to charge the car. So again, you need to understand the consumer behavior, their use cases, what's driving them, and the technology can help that, but not the other way around. So that was quite interesting. And the last one, the US is complicated. And this was in relation to energy policy, energy regulation and processes. And there was a whole session on performance-based regulation. That was quite interesting to hear how they're addressing all of that. But yeah, if you thought the EU was complicated, man, I think the US is a bit more complicated. Every state's different. It's even different inside a state. So day two kicks off in a couple of hours, 1 p.m. Eastern time US, 7 p.m. Central European time. So see you there.